Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kingdom Hearts, the Interstitial War. I am your guest and host, Nick Francia, also known as Nobleman Nick. What an amazing day we have today. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great session, a great arc ender, as it were. And it's just gonna be a lot of fun. That's what matters is just lots and lots of fun. So, before we begin, though, we have a lot of special guests, and I feel like we need to do a round of introduction. Yes, that wig. So, we'll start with Natalie playing Hela today. Please introduce yourself to the crowd.
Hi, everyone. I'm Natalie Putum. I'm a professional game master with Charm Person Games. You might have seen me streaming with Aid here and there. I'm excited to play tonight.
All right, and now our second guest star.
Hi, I'm Brian LaBerge. I am a professional game designer and I run Monster Hearts Mondays over on Gehenna Gaming.
Awesome. And now let's let our regular cast introduce.
We're in a different order, but I'm still gonna go first, so y'all can deal with it. Hey everyone, I'm Aid. You can find me at my Twitter handle down below. You can find me on Mondays for a little while longer on where I play Monster Hearts over on Gehenna Gaming, and then starting next month, question mark, Iron City by Night will be back on Sundays, and then you find me here on Fridays.
Yeah.
Yay.
Then who's next?
I think it's me. Is that normally who goes next?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, sweet. Hi, I'm Lucian, and I play Ben Solo, and you can find me at the name that's under my name. Sweet. That's it. For right now. Wink.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh shit. And then
Hi, I'm Zeke. I play Alpha the Chocobo. I'm going to save most of my plugs for the end of the stream, but you can also, besides the name underneath my face, you can also find me here in Twitch chat at Firefly System. I am a mod for the stream, so I try to at least occasionally chit-chat in there while we're streaming. I think that's all I got.
Hi, so I'm Leslie. I'll be playing San Moro. You can find me at my Twitter handle below, Leslie Wombat. And then you also see me here on Sundays for Crack the Sky, but we can talk more about that later.
awesome. Now, we had a little bit of a late start, and I do want to apologize that for being nearly 30 minutes late. My computer went through an update situation, unfortunately, and it wasn't the best of it wasn't quick, that's for sure. But we have able to set everyone up. Everyone's good, everyone's doing great, and I'm glad that we're here to play Kingdom Hearts: The Interstitial War, Episode 8, Ragnarock. All right. Players, are you ready? Villains, are you ready?
Yeah!
Yeah. Let's get ready to tell a Kingdom Hearts story. Right as that song goes through. And then let's jump back into it. All right. The last thing that happened, if you all remember, is that you all took off on Moro and what's his name, and Haku. You all took off on Moro and Haku towards the Spirit Well, where Syndrome had left and gone to make some dark dealings, unsure what you were going to find there. Brace yourself for the toughest fight of your life. As you're kind of flying through the air, some of you, and then some of you also on Moro, what's in your head? What's in all four of your head? as the air is kind of filled with this tension.
I'm excited to fight something that is probably just not... It's fine. It's like, there's not going to be any ambiguity here. There's no having to be nice. It's going to be straightforward. At least that's what Ben thinks and hopes. Like, I hope.
Yes. Straightforward, hopefully. What about San and Moro, who have just... They had a pretty emotional moment back there.
Yeah, I think San is really reinvigorated after restoring Ashitaka's memories. So I think she's super determined to help whatever's going on in this world and to meet this next challenge like head on. And I think Moro's like kind of also getting that energy from San and is also determined as well, but is like slightly more cautious, whereas I feel like San is a little more like bold in this moment.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Alpha?
I think Alpha is feeling anxious because they've dealt with like normal enemies, so to speak, like Tamatoa, and they've dealt with Seekers. They haven't dealt with a god. That's a little scary.
And the last time you went against 2 Seekers, didn't turn out too well.
No, it did not.
Now you're potentially walking into a situation. At least 2 confirmed powerful enemies. As you kind of head onward to the known as the becomes very obvious to you what it is. As you come up on the horizon, seeing this large stone-like altar with ruins of rock sticking out of it, jutting out of it. There are little shrines, like the little like kind of houses, like that hold little spirits, the Japanese shrines, scatter around the edges, and various strings with tags surround the whole area. It's quite a large, like almost island, just sitting in the ocean. In the middle, or not towards the middle, but towards the middle, but a little bit off to the back. From where you are, you see a large torii gate. The torii gate is glowing as a portal has formed from it. And standing there, you see Syndrome from before, hovering atop his Omni droid. And then a new face you've never seen before. Tell me, Hela, what do they see?
I think Hela is kind of stretching and kind of feeling the freedom of being out of limbo, and is I think minorly threatening Syndrome a bit.
And Syndrome, how do you feel about all?
I'm excited to get to battle, but I'm a little annoyed that our secret weapon is so uppity.
Yes, kind of a shame, isn't it?
It is.
As you kind of both look to the sky, you know it's coming. You know the Guardians are on their way and all their allies. You see, which is almost like a mini fleet of people. You see a large white and green dragon, like one of those Japanese like Eastern dragons, with the large whiskers, no actual wings, but like a serpent, kind of like wiggling through the sky, and through it, you see on top of the dragon. Remind me again, who was riding the dragon? Was Chihiro? Was it Sarah as well? And Alpha? Oh no, Alpha was on. Okay.
Alpha, San,
Yes.
and yeah, Alpha, San, and No Face are on Moro.
Okay. You see, the first thing you see on the person is a young girl, like very young, like maybe 10 or 11, with brown hair kind of pulled into a ponytail. wearing what looks to be like an attendance uniform. You see, right after her is this girl dressed and adorned in like kind of modern fantasy type armor, holding some sort of plush that seems to be alive, in her arms. And also behind her, kind of holding on as well, with just a grimace, just the most deadpan, I'm not with this shit on my face. You see kind of a black hair, looks to be a little bit older, seems to be like the babysitter amongst all of them. if you had to describe it.
I thought you said you were bringing me for a challenge syndrome. These are children?
These are just the opening gambit. Get through them quickly and we'll have a lot more fun.
I think Hela just does a like quick slash with her hand, and like the end of Thor Ragnarok. I'm sorry, I need to put on my glasses.
That's
so
fine.
I can see my character sheet. I want to use sorry, I should have been ready.
No, you're totally fine.
I want to use thousands of blades as just like a hail of blades shoots up toward this dragon with these children and babysitter sitting on them.
All right, awesome. Okay, so you see here as Chihiro goes, Aku, look out! As you see thousands of floating daggers and weapons aimed straight for you. Haku tries to dodge and maneuver, but all of you, the three of you, Thon, Sarah, oh no, not Sarah, Sarah, Alpha, and Ben. Or not, I'm sorry, I keep thinking Alpha's here. Well, I thought the chicken would ride the dragon, my bad.
It's just us two as
Sarah and
as
Ben,
sounds fun.
I want you to roll to push through stress, using your light move, like your light link. Or yeah,
Our light links.
Yep.
Oh, that's. Oh no.
Rough.
I have 7 light links, guys. I think I'm gonna do it.
Oh, well, one of us will. Okay.
Wait,
okay,
no,
okay,
I only
okay.
have 1, 2, 3. No, I have 7. Okay, I don't know how to count, guys. It's fine.
I got an 8.
I got a 15.
Okay.
You know, but I get to refresh all of my locked light links, so that's nice.
You know, that's just how it goes. You know, and because we're getting right into the Hela battle already, Natalie just decided I am not playing. I respect.
I respect it too.
I respect.
I'm concerned, but I respect it.
I respect.
Syndrome said we needed to get through it quick.
So for push through stress, when you roll a 10 and up, which Sarah did, you do exactly what you need to do. You huddle yourself, you grab Mog, you hear kubo 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 as the blades they cut through you see they cut like a bit of your shoulder, not like actually, but like the clothing you can see, and maybe even like a slight hair or two off your head. But for the most part, you're able to stand kind of buffet of daggers that are flying toward you. It's impressive, that's for sure. Ben on the other.
Wait, do I get to
rolled
pick another? Do I get to pick another one?
Oh, you get to pick two.
Are
Okay.
you-
Yeah. Sorry,
there's
pick two.
Obviously succeed at what I'm doing, and let's gain an advantageous position.
Okay, cool. So we'll resolve that right after Ben. Ben, pick one.
Yeah.
Ben is going to pick to also gain an advantageous position.
Okay, Ben, take 1 harm as one of the daggers
course.
immediately buries itself into your kind of upper shoulder, almost chest area. It hurts.
Yep, this is fine.
This is deadly.
Teamwork.
Makes the dream work, right?
Yeah, that was at Sarah. Teamwork.
Teamwork.
As you feel the it's Spirit Away, Headblood. You see the crimson kind of like starting to form and well up from your chest.
Can I pull the dagger out?
You can.
Pull the dagger out. And drop it.
You drop it
'Cause it's
down
not
the
a
sky.
Yeah, it's not a lightsaber. I'm not into it. Like, just...
And Haku, you see, tries to dodge thousands of the blades. But unfortunately, he's a dragon. He's big. And you see it cut him up, and blood is flying off of every scratch. And like Chihiro's going, Haku, no! And he spirals down, avoiding it. Haku's hurt. But even with the advantages of position, you manage to sink down below enough where you're almost skimming the water. And that from the center position, this newcomer can't fire blades, at least till you get up closer. Kind of switching over, we go over to Moro, who's carrying San. I would assume it would be Alpha first, then San, then No Face.
Yep.
Everyone's holding on. You see this happen because you're just shortly behind, and it's dangerous. You see them almost go down in a hail of blood. Are you just rushing to it, or?
I mean, I think that's San and Moro's plan. Is to just keep going forward.
Alpha doesn't object.
Because we can't. They're in the sky, so we can't help them.
So as you kind of rush forward, everyone's kind of getting there. Hela, you see the dragon syndrome. You see the dragon go down, and you don't see it rise back up. Oh, Natalie, looks like you're muted.
Well, that was easy. What's next?
Oh, there's a far more dangerous one amongst them. We have to wait for the Wolf Rider.
And kind of at this moment, you hear a behind you as a dark portal fades into view, and out steps a man, Hela, you don't recognize, but Syndrome totally does. He is shirtless with tattoos on his chest, a red bandana, and now carrying a huge bastard sword on his back. Syndrome, you know this as Jecht.
Well, it took you long enough.
Hey, I did my end of the deal. Don't blame me for wanting to relax a little bit. So, this is what we came here for. This is our new friend.
Neil.
Whoa. I don't know if you get the memo here, but we're all on the same side.
Right. So Neil.
Yeah, kind of looks over at Syndrome. Is she serious?
Yeah, she sounds like she's serious.
Kneeling my kind of style, but I guess there's news for everything. And he kind of takes a knee, rather unscrupulously leaning on the hilt of his blade, kind of digging into the ground.
Good. You'll do nicely.
Well, thanks. And he kind of like lifts the sword on his shoulder. You haven't even seen what I could really do. But I've been told I don't need to really worry about it. You should be able to clean this up pretty easily.
If it's worth my time.
Oh, it'll be worth your time. These four are tough customers for sure. Both the four of them. I don't know about the other ones, but they kind of gave a hassle to the others. Already took out one of our guys. No.
Well, you didn't have me before.
That is true. And then we kind of see like Haku. He like spirals up as he reaches like the island, spirals up the wall, and then all of a sudden, Hela and Syndrome, you see the dragon rise out on the edge of the on the edge of the terrain, and Haku buckles the two of you off if you allow him to. But he's basically allowing you to make like a good deposit as he takes. as well as he gets a little bit closer and lets Chihiro fly off as well.
Sounds good.
And then Haku immediately takes the offensive, rushing at Syndrome.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
What do you do, Syndrome?
With the big dragon flying at me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not as concerned about the dragon as I am about other people. So I think what I want to do is I want to use my rocket boots and fly off the Omni droid. Let
Okay.
the dragon chase me a bit.
Okay. So, Syndrome, you take off in the sky with ease. You have jet propulsion at your
Yeah.
power. The dragon spirals off after you. And you kind of... Do you taunt him? Like, you do a little, like...
Yeah. I'm gonna taunt the dragon and be like, "Ha! Ancient magic's no good against my technology."
You see Syndrome take off in the sky, and Haku zip after him. Leaving you with just this lone combatant and a familiar face. Well, I figured this was gonna happen soon enough.
I should have known better.
Hey, I never lied to you anything about who I am. I told you all the truth. But it's unfortunate that we're at this kind of... at this crossroad, at this impasse, but just understand, I'm doing what I need to do because I have to.
I have an out-of-character question.
Yes.
So in order to bring Hela back, they had to use this helmet or whatever.
Yep, and you can see the gate. There's like this. They had to offer the helmet before the gate, is what Baba told you.
Okay. Is it still there? Like
It
the
is-
helmet, or is the helmet like...
No, the helmet is gone as far as you know. The gate is still active.
Okay. Okay, I think Sarah's gonna look over to Ben and be like, I think she doesn't even say anything. She just gives him like a "Are you ready for this?" kind of like nod.
I think then Ben will give a nod back and turn to Jecht and light his lightsaber and go, "Then you will not be upset that we will do what we need to do as well." And he'll be like, "He'll get low." To start fighting. As I give pleady eyes to Aid to not forget to heal me this time.
Don't worry, I got you,
So
fam.
you're just taking the combat position?
Yes. Very Final Fantasy though, but with a lightsaber, right? Like, you know, like the Final Fantasy 10, like do, you know.
How much
Yeah,
harm
we're
do you
just-
have currently? 0 or 1?
Me? 2.
Yeah, you have 2. Are you doing the
I do.
whole...
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's gonna have to tap his
Yeah.
gotta get angry. Well, he's trying not to be angry, so he's not gonna. Because that was a thing he definitely did to make him angry and hurt, to be dark
Oh,
side.
I thought Kylo Ren did that so like he could take the pain, like he could get used to the pain. But I
Oh,
okay.
that's how I interpret it. I
Yeah.
interpreted it as he needed to be angry, and so he reminded
Oh, yeah.
himself of what just happened.
Okay, that's good. That's good as well. But I gotcha.
We'll see, though. Sure, it will happen.
I think when Kylo gets in combat pose, Hela does the like, and the helm forms on her
Yeah.
head.
And you notice this as the helmet that was in Yubaba's office.
Okay,
It's fine.
cool. This is fine. Okay, well actually, if Ben already has 2 harm, then I might as well just like heal you now. Right? Like, can I real quick do some cast magic?
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, are you doing that? Or are you entering? You're not entering your new movie, are you?
No, not
Okay.
yet.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Go
I'll
ahead.
use
Cast.
that for when he's at 3 harm.
All right. You start cast some magic.
All right. Sorry, I'm just pulling up. You would think I would know the options at this point, but I don't. That is a 10.
Okay.
So let's do no unintended consequences, heal 1 harm. Ooh, can I do inflict a semi-permanent condition too? And like, it's to put it in Final Fantasy magic, like words. I don't think there's like actually a spell, but I was hoping to do some kind of like cure plus like protect kind of spell, like buff his defenses while also
Yeah, you could do
curing.
that.
Like,
You probably need that against this person. But yeah,
yeah, there's not lots of knives.
you see the Reflecta shield go across the defense up. You see like the blue kind of like shield on. I'm gonna say that's gonna absorb 1 harm for Ben.
We take it.
Take it. We take what we can get here. We like it. We love it.
Ellie, you see Farah begin to cast the spell and kind of bring this up.
I say, your magic tricks are cute, but I've fought far more powerful witches than you. And summon my 2 swords. And kind of start strolling towards them.
And we're
not even in a rush, just walking towards them.
Letting them take their sweet time.
Mm-hmm.
So, really quick though, we're gonna cut the camera.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. No, go do that.
We're gonna cut the camera as we see Syndrome, kind of like, probably like I got the feeling just like effortlessly just evading Haku, because you know Syndrome's a smaller target and he's probably like zipping back and forth like even through Haku. And
yeah, I mean the dragon's got like 1,000 daggers in him right now. I'm zippy, and what I really want to do is I want to keep my eye out for Moro, see where they're coming from.
So you do see the large wolf carrying San. You see San, who you've met before, who you've fought before. You see Alpha, the chocobo, the little small one that is also in the front, and then you see the creature No Face, who you vaguely saw in the last fight, but he was a lot bigger before. Small and human.
Great. That was my real reason for getting the dragon to chase me out here. What I'd like to do is I'd like to use my 0-point energy to rip some of these daggers out of Haku and toss them down at my enemies.
Sure. Are you specifically just aiming for all of them, or are you going to aim for Moro specifically?
Yeah, let's go for Moro.
All right, Moro, go ahead and roll to defend from harm as Haku kind of roars and like growls in pain as like this like horde of daggers is ripped from his body, causing even more blood to kind of slaughter. Enough that like Haku like starts to shake and like starts to even go down a little bit as they now aim and go for Moro.
Yeah, we rolled a 3.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Okay.
Great.
Moro's gonna mark a harm as it hits Moro in one of her paws, which causes her to flip, sending San, Alpha, and even No Face hurtling to the ground right at the base of the island.
Can Moro identify where the dagger came from?
Yeah. No. Is Syndrome trying to hide?
No.
You see him.
I think she lets out a howl. I think San would kind of want to like scramble quickly to try and get back up on Moro.
Yeah, it's gonna take a second, and you see them both for sure. What are you doing, Alpha?
Do you need my defend from harm?
No, because specifically it's for Moro.
Okay, gotcha. Alpha's gonna hop back on his feet, and when San gets back on Moro, are they like taking off or?
Well, Moro's is injured at this moment, so it's gonna take a second for Moro to kind of get her bearings.
Okay, and we're at like the bottom of the hill, and everybody else is at the top.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Alpha's just gonna go ahead and like after giving San and Moro a look, like, you guys gonna be all right? um, just take off up the hill because chocobos are fast, so he can get up there and see what's going on.
Okay, so you get up the hill, and as you're like starting to run off and like leaving San and Moro and No Face follows you, so it's
Okay.
San and Moro kind of facing down alone, and No Face and Alpha run up the hill, and at this point you are met by Chihiro, who's kind of cowering a bit and like watching the fight that is about to proceed on, and as you kind of look. You see Jecht as well, and then you see the same woman, and Jecht's kind of watching the fight.
I would like to roll to change and lock my link with Jecht.
Sure, go ahead. Getting into a dark link, I'm guessing.
Yes, and I rolled a 10.
Awesome. So you change and you lock it, and Jecht kind of like stares you down. Come in.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you all
does
made
my
it.
Does my link move go off again?
Who are we making the link? Yeah, I'm gonna say it does.
Okay, everybody heal 1 then.
Ben's very happy about that.
I figured. But okay, continue, sorry.
You're fine. And Jecht kind of looks over, goes, "Are you too, Alpha? Should have just stayed at home and left."
Alpha's gonna get his feathers all poofed out and like a tiny angry bird, and let's see. Reach back, pull out the card for his Keyblade, which is going to flash into existence in a shower of sparkles as Keyblades do. And for the benefit of our guests, I will explain what Alpha's ridiculous Keyblade looks like. So Alpha, what he does is he fights with cards, and most of his cards summon things that look like they're like various spirits, but made out of like flat sheets of paper colored on with crayons. His Keyblade also looks like a flat sheet of paper colored with crayons. But it works just like a Keyblade. It just looks ridiculous. So he's gonna pull out his Keyblade and drop into look over his shoulder at Chihiro and No Face and be like, "Chihiro, keep an eye on our friend," and run up to join the battle.
Jecht actually runs up and goes and swings, but it's not one of those like full-on swings. It's like when you swing with the back end of your blade just to kind of knock someone out like with a blunt side. And I imagine you guys kind of clash. And Jecht looks at you and goes, "Alpha, seriously, go home. I know you're kind. Chocobos aren't meant for fighting. They're meant for peace. Go enjoy your life and forget all about this, please."
And Alpha's gonna push back against his sword with his Keyblade and like really like lean in to where their weapons are clashing.
Yeah, so you're like almost like the low whisper talking to each other. Yeah, I definitely got you. Yep.
And let's see, how do I want to say this? You don't understand. Chocobos were meant for peace. But there's no peace here. There won't be peace anywhere until we stop you guys. I was summoned to be a warrior of light, and that's what I'm going to do.
I would love. I'm sorry. I have a move that interrupts monologues.
Yeah.
Please do.
called You Sly Dog, and it seems like everyone has forgotten about my Omnidroid,
Oh,
which is still up on the hill. So while Jecht and you are locked together and you start giving your big fancy hero speech, a clawed tentacle just comes slamming down towards you, which I believe is going to force you to roll defend from harm at -1.
yep.
Okay. Defend from harm is with light, so that's a 9.
Ooh, okay. It's gonna cost you. Are you gonna expose yourself to danger, or am I gonna make a move?
Nick, make a move.
Awesome. You're able to dodge the claw narrowly, but on that end, the claw whips around and strikes at Sarah from the back of the fight. Sarah knocking you to the side and dealing you 1 harm as you skid across. And the Omnidroid retracts back into place in battle position. And Syndrome kind of starts, you know, when they start kind of like lifting, spinning the sword in the hand when they're trying to ready it, like they spin the hilt on it. All right. I respect your conviction. Reminds me a lot of someone. But I can't let you live here. And we're gonna go back to Hela. And so Ben and Sarah, she's getting closer and closer. She's gonna be in fight range soon.
Yeah.
Ben's gonna make sure he's in between Sarah and Hela. Because I mean, I guess Sarah just kind of got whipped away.
Yeah,
she
you
got
saw
kinda
that.
whomped.
But he's still gonna be. He wants to make sure that Sarah is not who is in the first strike line of sight. And then I think he's gonna also leap and just go, because he's not really one to just wait for the person to like get there. He probably tries to, because Sarah's not running forward, and then is like, oh, this is.
So
We're just going.
Roll to strike with intent, so you're rolling to attack.
Yes, I am attacking to kill, so yes. Intent. Roll with harm. Let's see. My heart dark is still 2, so.
Are you
Oh,
attacking me
boy.
with your keyblade?
I am attacking you with my keyblade, and it's a failure.
Cool.
Jesus.
Yeah, I rolled a
Um,
3 plus 2 is a 5.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
so upset.
I don't know if there's something you have to do first, Nick, but I'm gonna have you have no idea.
Okay, yeah. So tell him the move and tell him what the move does. As
Is it a lightsaber keyblade? I'm guessing.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
I catch the plasma with my bare hand and just
Neat.
stop it. And my
Neat.
hand flexes, and the light like glows brighter. What color is your keyblade?
It's red.
Okay. I think it starts to just like turn like black and necrotized, and then it just crumbles.
Oh boy, I'm so happy about that. Oh, good.
Now
I'm
we
gonna
know
make
why you
excellent
asked about
decisions.
keyblades.
Yep.
As your weapon is destroyed. And Ben probably goes back and tries to summon it again. Like
And nothing
you know,
comes up.
and nothing comes.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. At least that's fine. This is fine.
Can I? Go ahead, Natalie. Sorry.
No.
Can I cast some more magic?
Sure.
I love
got-
magic. All right, I'm going to spend a link to give myself advantage on this roll,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna roll, and then I'll tell you what I want to do. Oh wait, I didn't actually roll with advantage. One more. Okay, easy life. So Sarah watches this happen. She got kind of like whipped off to the side, and she like regains her composure as Ben goes and like strikes with his keyblade and Hela catches it and it kind of crumbles into nothingness. Sarah will she's going to do this move that you guys have all seen her do before, where she the magic kind of like swirls around her arm and she holds her hand out and she's like Blizzaga right at Hela. And so I would like to do 1 harm, inflict a semi-permanent condition, and bypass defenses. Ideally kind of doing like how I've done before, where she gets kind of like frozen in place or something.
So yeah, the Blizzaga hits you, and go ahead and take 1 harm, Hela.
Okay.
As the ice kind of coalesces over you, and doesn't necessarily freeze you entirely in place, just because you kind of are able to dodge just a little bit, but you do have your legs frozen to the ground.
Okay. If I have a move that mentions when someone harms you, challenges you. Is challenging you a specific thing in the system?
Are you feel like no, it's more like a, you know what, I think this is yeah, I think you can activate that here.
Okay. I think I like I'm frozen in place a little bit and I look irritated and I just put my hands out and 1 giant spear is just going to erupt from the ground and head right towards them.
Sarah, go ahead and roll to defend.
All right, that is with light.
As it passes
Okay.
by right over like Ben's shoulder. Because Ben probably thinks he's the target at first and then just soars by.
I'm going to spend a link. Myself advantage. I do not want to get hit with the spear.
Probably would not be a good idea.
All right, well those were
And it's like probably crackling with energy, right? That like
Yeah, that like necrotizing energy.
yeah.
you know, I had advantage, but I also rolled 3 1s, so you know.
Sarah, you're gonna, oh, that's really bad. Okay, Sarah, you take the force head on, and your own like protection sort of is enough to kind of like not make it be a death blow, but you're gonna take 2 harm as it explodes on impact and sends you it sends you off the island. Like it sends you off of it. And Alpha, you see Sarah soar past you.
Hi.
And really quick, before Alpha gets a chance, we're gonna switch the camera cut back to the other side of the fight. Syndrome and San and Moro. Moro kind of is able to take a fighting position once more with you. And you, I'm guessing, San, you're on her back.
Yep. I mean, what San wants to do, I think, when she sees Syndrome in the sky, is kind of try and like launch a dagger at him, like
Okay.
how she has throwing daggers. She just wants to whip a dagger at him
Okay, yeah.
and strike with intent.
Yeah, go ahead, roll that. Roll dark.
I get to roll with light because
Oh,
I
yeah.
have
Strike rate.
strike raid. Okay, that one went better. Okay, that's a 9.
Awesome. Okay, so what you're gonna do are you can choose one.
We are going to deal great harm.
All right, but dealing great harm is gonna put you in a disadvantage. Well, like it's gonna leave you wide open because you're not defending. Go ahead, Syndrome, and mark 2 off your harm as the dagger hits you and it hurts.
Okay. And Cinder will go, ow! Like, seriously, ow! Good job!
You hit us first.
Because well, let's keep this up. And while we're alone, I'm going to go ahead and activate my Thunderdome, my giant energy shield that keeps myself, San, and Moro locked in an area together so others can't get in.
And then are you gonna do any sort of attack? Because Stan and Moore are open.
Oh, if I can do both, then yeah, I will reach into my gauntlets and pull out one of my explosives and hurl it at them.
The explosive, Moro probably like tries to dodge like at the last second, and you're gonna mark another harm as you barely avoid the taking the full brunt of the blast. And you realize your situation is a little bit dire as you go into one-on-one combat with them. What do you want to do on him?
So is Syndrome still like flying?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But now there's like a
Great.
wall around you.
I know, and now we're in a fight dome, which is fine. You know, I think we're gonna try and strike with intent again.
Okay.
Because she just was, I think her intent now is to try and hit him to knock him out of the sky.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah. Because we can't fly. We're a wolf and a girl. Oh, and I think, you know, I'm gonna spend a link to give myself advantage. This is spicy. Or wait, or is that a special move that Sarah has? Okay. Okay, let's get rid of that. Oh, cool. So that's a 12.
Awesome.
And I got a new move, and it's called 1.21 gigawatts. You crackle with temporal energy, occasionally performing impossible feats of paradox and prowess. When you roll a 12 plus on strike to subdue or strike with intent, choose all 3 options.
Oh boy. So,
Is one of those options a lot of harm?
Yep. It's deal great harm, defend yourself from harm, and take control of the situation.
Okay. I'm a genius. I don't know if you knew this about me. I'm a genius.
I know very little about you.
And once per fight, I can essentially see what was coming. I knew what was going to happen all along, and I get to activate my temporal shielding. So it's going to negate the harm part of your action.
yeah, the spear still comes down and still brings Syndrome down to the ground, but the damage is negated as it lands.
Okay, it was just a dagger still.
Oh, still
Spears are
dagger?
coming, yeah.
Yes.
We're whipping daggers right now.
As a
Hey, Les. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Well, kind of a suggestion. Would it be possible for Moro to, like... I guess this is also a question for Brian, because I don't really know how the Thunderdome energy shield works, but would it be possible for, like, Moro to
Yes.
wall run
Yes.
and for Stan to jump off?
is very possible. So
Cool.
Syndrome lands, like probably doing like that villain landing, like that 2 point or 3 point.
Superhero landing.
More of a super villain landing. So he doesn't look too worse for wear. And we're gonna switch back to Alpha. Alpha, you see Sarah going way past you.
Yeah, so Sarah has fallen off of the island. I'm assuming there's, like, water around us?
Yes.
Okay.
The anti-wolf reversal spray comes.
So Sarah's gone flying. Alpha's going to, like, take a second and just, like, take a quick look around. So we have Sarah off that way. Where, question. When Sarah flew off the island, did her trajectory take her past Chihiro and No Face?
Yes.
Okay. Alpha's going to call for help Sarah. Because
they respond. No Face takes off. It is a funny out of advice. Before Sarah can hit the ground and take any more damage, you see No Face snatch her out of the sky, which is a
okay.
Because no one takes No Face and no one takes damage in No Face's tummy. Remember, it doesn't hurt anyone when they eat you.
Okay.
Still unpleasant.
It's so fun. He remember he just got cleaned out, so with water, so it's actually not that bad. It still smells a little bit.
I
Okay,
still
good.
hate it.
Yeah. So Sarah's taken care of. Sun and Moro are locked in single combat with Syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Ben is facing off against Hela, and then there's the Omni Droid like doing whatever it's doing, and then there's Jecht. So Alpha is going to focus on Jecht. Now I have a question for you, Nick.
Yes.
What kind of a link does Jecht have with Alpha?
Jet has a light link.
Heart or light?
It's light.
Oh. Perfect. Okay, that's what I was hoping for. Alright. So that's just something I'm keeping in the back of my head while I do this. So, I've got a couple of things that I'm gonna do in quick succession here. First is, I want to use True Power as Light. When you fight against a dark force, spend a heart link to make them stumble or fall at an opportune moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spend my Moana heart link to make that happen. And then Alpha, still holding his Keyblade in one hand, is going to reach behind him and pull a card out of his book with his left hand, and toss it up and summon Ifrit. And I just want to be clear here, because it's my turn to give your character's feelings, Nick. The version of Ifrit that is summoned here is the one from Final Fantasy X.
Okay.
So, Jecht has seen this summon before. Jecht has seen Braska summon this summon before. And Ifrit is going to going to attack with a Fire Blast. And I'm going to spend my Dark Link with Jecht in order to give myself advantage on this roll.
Okay.
And we're going to strike with intent.
Alpha doing the big plays here.
Yes. So that is a 10 exactly.
Awesome. So what are you picking?
We are going to deal great harm and take control of the situation.
So you hit Jet, and the flames envelop him as he's like kind of taken off into the air from the blast. His clothes kind of like charred a bit, and then you see Chihiro point and go, "Haku now!" as if directing him, and Haku kind of spirals back and strikes Jet, gripping Jet in his jaw and taking off into the sky with him.
Okay. All right.
Effectively
I guess that
removing, effectively removing Jet for a little bit from the fight.
Okay, cool.
So,
All right. I'm done for now.
yeah, we're gonna go back to Hela and Ben. Ben, what do you want to do?
Well, he's gonna, for a moment, take a moment, a very brief millisecond to be like, okay, well, that's my lightsaber, and now that's gone. And I think he's going... So here's my question. Can I strike with intent
You can
using the Force without it being cast magic?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just how you flavor it.
So I think he's going to take a jump backwards, like in like a few feet, and he's going to strike with intent.
Are you just gonna like?
He's gonna
try to-
shoot some force lightning.
Okay. Unlimited power.
He's going to unlimited power. He's gonna give Hela this like furrowed brow look and go, "What did you?" Oh man, I have to slow down so I don't swear. He's gonna go, "What did you do to my lightsaber?" As he then also shoots lightning because he thinks he's gonna get a straight answer while being lightning. But okay, so that's an 8 plus 2 is 10.
Okay, cool. So what are 2 options?
I'm going to choose to. So it does the normal harm. So I'm going to deal great harm, which is +1 harm, and I'm going to choose to defend myself from harm.
Okay. So I'm guessing, Hela, you take 2 harm as you are shocked to your system. This one actually hurts a little bit more than the other girl did.
Mm-hmm.
And then do you like try to toss like any like do you try to do anything in retaliation?
I think I just kind of stand there and grin, and I'm like, "That's cute. You clearly have no idea who my brother is, do you?" And
He just looks with a smarmy grin. No, I don't.
and then I'm just gonna like get in close and like stab with like a little dagger.
Little daggers are gonna be the end of me.
So you go. She does like the whole probably the doesn't Hela do that? She like swings her arm like the daggers follow. So yeah, but because you got defended from harm, Ben, you're able to dodge out of the way by ducking and avoiding most of the daggers as they kind of fly over you. Just because you don't have a weapon doesn't mean you're still not as agile and as physically strong
Just
as a wrestler.
come and run with the force right now, and maybe not a great way, but that's okay.
Meanwhile, Sarah, you are deposited back onto the field of battle, albeit a little bit covered in some spittle.
Great.
Yep.
And No Face gives you a thumbs up, like with a smiley.
I think she like stands up, kind of like shakes off the little spittle, gives him a thumbs up, and does Ben have any harm?
Oh, not yet. Okay.
Okay. She's gonna make her way back towards that fight. By the way, I leveled up, so I took +1 light for what it's worth, just so you know. You know, we are going to cast some magic. Everyone's surprised. Please, for the love of God. Let me spend the link. To give myself advantage. Alright, that's like a lot. That's 13. So and so you see again the usual kind of magic kind of swirling around her arm.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think she says any magic words, you know, Final Fantasy magic titles. But what I would like to do is heal a harm. Do the semi-permanent condition again, and hit more than one entity.
So you can heal both of yourself? Oh, are you heal everyone or just like you both?
Well, no, just me and Ben.
Okay.
We're the ones in this immediate fight.
You go up and you cast heal, and you start the little shimmers. Your Aga little like. That's a pretty neat ability. You probably wouldn't know. Just seeing them as their wounds start to close up a little bit.
And I'd also like to do the like the protect magic again if possible.
Okay. All right. See the familiar blue shield come up. Switching back to the syndrome inside of Moro. How y'all feeling?
I feel great.
Fantastic. I love Thunderdomes. I mean, I think Son and Moro's move here is still just to well, now that Syndrome's on the ground, I think Son would summon her spear. But this time, so every time she summoned her spear previously, it's just been an average normal spear. But this time when she summons it, actually has the Keyblade handle. I think as a result of her blocking her and Ashitaka's world. So she finally actually summons her Keyblade. But it's still like a spear tip just with like the Keyblade handle.
Yes.
And she is gonna charge at Syndrome on Moro's back and hit him with a spear. Spear blade. Spear Keyblade.
Roll.
Key spear.
Yeah, Key spear. That's a 3.
Uh-oh. You're saying you
That-
failed?
Is that a failure?
That's
Is
a
that-
fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just failed her roll.
Yeah, I did.
I would love to target them with my 0-point energy since the player failed the roll and just smash them into the side of the Thunderdome.
Son, how much harm do you have left?
I have 2 left.
So you see San smash against the immediate side of the Thunderdome, breaking it. San, you're gonna take 1 harm, but I want you to call evens or odds and roll 1d6. So before you roll, what is it gonna be, even or odds?
It's gonna be odds.
All right, before you roll again, though.
Oh.
Who do you care? Who do you care about the most in this fight? San or Moro?
Who do I care most about in this fight?
Leslie, yeah.
Choose your babies.
I think I'm gonna pick a shoot.
You can't make me choose a favorite child.
Right? We're one person. I think I would pick San, because I feel like San is very energized after seeing Ashitaka versus Moro.
Okay.
Like Moro was excited, but like not as excited. So I feel
Alright.
like San is like more energetic in this fight.
Cool. You know what? I'm not even make you roll for it. As you break the Thunderdome, you watch Moro go to the ground, and then Moro doesn't get back up, leaving San scarred and like bruised, and the Thunderdome shattered.
Worth it!
I think you definitely get a whimper out of Moro, I think, before she fully goes down. A sad whimper. I can't make whimpering sounds. There you go. That was a good one. I think San, like, ends up, like, putting herself up on a knee. And just, like, glares at Syndrome and is like, you're gonna pay for that.
But first, before he pays for it, Alpha, what do you do? The fight is now on.
Let's see.
I did indeed tell Brian.
Okay, so Sun and Moro are no longer trapped in a Thunderdome.
But Moro's no longer in the picture, as you probably don't even see it, but you hear the whimper behind you.
Okay. Party members, how are you doing on health? Who has harm? Obviously, San does.
I've got 2 harm.
Okay.
San's got 3 harm, and Ben's got no harm. How'd
Yes.
this happen? Yet, for now.
Yeah.
Nick, what are the limits on inflict a semi-permanent condition?
What are you thinking?
Okay, so if I want it, can I roll twice and combine 2 different moves
I think we're pushing a bit.
Because
I think you can roll once.
Okay. The reason I ask is because I was wondering if it's possible to use cast magic to give +1 forward.
Okay.
Like if I were to roll use inflict a semi-permanent condition as like my
give
third option and use that if
I'm gonna say no, just so that I don't think to just give him a constant +1. I'm gonna say no to that. But you can.
I give them like a +1 forward for whatever their next move is?
I think you can do that. Yeah.
Okay, cool, perfect. Then I'm going to expend a mastery link. Let's see. I'm spending my mastery link with Lucy from the first world because I don't think she's ever going to come up again to give myself.
Lucy.
I mean, y'all don't have like a billion lives.
Oh, Lucy, the secretary.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was like, you mean Sophie? And I was like, no, wait.
And give myself advantage on this roll, and I'm gonna try to cast some magic. And that is at 11?
Okay, cool. You cast the one forward, and then you're gonna heal everyone as well?
Yes. So my special effects for this one is Alpha reaches back for his cards again and summons, I forget how this is supposed to be pronounced, Katshi? Which uses its battle trumpet to give everyone, to heal everyone and give them morale. So, and I would like that to apply to everybody, including San and Morno. So heal 1 harm and get a +1 to whatever your next roll is.
Okay, so San, you're gonna heal 1 harm, but Moro's still gonna be out of commission. He's gonna be out of commission probably for the rest of this fight.
So do I heal 1 too?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
And at that point, you hear a cry as Haku lands down in a bloody beat mess. And descending down from the sky, his hand breaking his fall, you see Jecht. But you don't just see Jecht. You see Jecht with this demonic-looking arm, his eyes a little bit more enraged. But that's about it. And like, he looks and he turns, to Hela. Is Hela looking kind of damaged right now, you think?
I think so. I think she's trying to look like she's in control and in charge, but this fight with these children has been more difficult than she thought it would be.
So Jecht's actually not going to go for Alpha. Jecht's going to actually fall back to Hela and kind of take pose and take like a little bit in front, almost like a Vanguard position. And Jecht looks back and goes, all right, we're not going to win this by just playing one, fight our own battles and fight solo across the field.
What did you have in mind?
You go on the offense, I'll go on the defense.
Sounds good.
And what do you do, Hela?
I think I summon 2 blades, and Ben has been rolling and dodging around, and I just want to charge him and stab. I'm just going full on, 2 swords, stabbing you.
Okay.
Sounds like I'm probably about to get stabbed. Defensive harm.
Has Sarah come up yet?
Yeah, Sarah's up.
Okay.
She like rushed back towards the.
Okay.
Yeah, Sarah's in the fight.
I can also force. I have Dance of Death. When involved in close combat, you can force all players in your range to roll defend from harm.
Yep. Go ahead and Sarah and Ben. Actually, is Alpha? Would you consider yourself in range as well?
Yeah.
Okay. All 3 of you roll defend from harm.
Yeah. As like every time I move, it's just daggers every direction.
I don't know
You're
if
in a bullet hell shooter.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember, if people watching at home or players remember in Kingdom Hearts 2, the reversal reaction command that Roxas sorted, where they would just spin around the person and then go for the next person. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Hela is a quick and efficient fighter.
I got an 8. Thanks, +1 for it.
I spent a like to give myself advantage, and then I got a 10.
Okay.
12.
Cool. So you're gonna prevent and void. Ben, it's gonna cost you.
Yeah. Okay. What do you want it? I want it to be.
You can.
It can be. I
Danger
can
or
expose
who?
myself, or the GM can make a move. I think I'm gonna expose myself to danger
Okay. So
because
you're
I'm already in danger. So why not just be in more danger?
cool. So you're gonna you dodge Hela. You all do somehow. It's quick, but you don't see Jecht. And Jecht rushes forward and grabs you with the demonic arm. It having this dark kind of energy to it. And Jecht looks at you and goes, "Let me show you what you can really do with darkness." I picked this one up from them. And he starts rising above the ground for a bit and glowing.
Man, I always get
Flashbacks.
dropped from the sky.
Have you ever played Chain of Memories, Ben?
Ben hasn't. No.
But has Lucian played Chain of Memories?
I have watched cutscenes. Yes.
Do you remember Riku's move Dark Aura?
Yeah.
He does that. He like flashes across and kind of you deal yourself. You're gonna deal some harm to yourself, 1 harm, and then he kind of goes back and he takes you off the field and actually launches you into the sky.
Okay. Okay.
And then
So I'm
kinda-
just in the sky.
yeah, and then aims upwards and kind of like gathers it and just goes dark, Faraga, and then bursts and lets loose this huge torrent of black fire at you.
Neat.
Great.
Give me it's not even about defending from harm, it's about dodging midair. I'm gonna need you to roll your mastery links.
My max. Okay, so I'm pushing through stress for mastery.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, at least I have some of those. That is a 5, so that's a 7. Let me see, because I might leaf bracer this. I don't know if it actually will do me any good to leaf bracer it. Push through stress. Let's see. No, okay, nope, I won't. So with a 7, I can choose one, and it's succeed at what I was attempting, just to avoid the fire.
Okay, so you're gonna take one and then, or no, you're not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna leaf bracer, so I'm just gonna just do the choose one because I got a 7.
Okay, choose one. You can see what you're attempting.
You succeed at what I'm attempting. Yep.
Cool. You dodge the fire and now you're on a close contact back with the earth as you're kind of descending back down. And then Jecht's gonna look away and kind of like turn back to Sarah and Hela. It's like it's time to do this. Sarah, you dodge the move, but Jecht's gonna rush right back in your face as well and kind of you don't actually have to roll anything because he does the feint again and kind of dodges back. What do you want to do, Sarah? You're involved in this 2v1. Or actually, no, it's a 2v2.
That hardly seems fair.
I'd say it's
Okay.
2v2. I haven't gotten to take my turn yet.
Yeah.
Well, Alpha's here too.
And out it's a 3v2. We're fine.
So the first thing I would like to do, if possible, is I would like to use my move, Ultimate Form.
Okay. How does that look?
When you need to draw on your power to save your friends, spend links freely. You may choose from the list. So I think you see Sarah. She's kind of in this close combat situation with both Hela and Jecht, and you see this light kind of envelop her entire body. And mechanically, what I would like to do is spend a link so that I can remove a friend from danger, aka make sure that Ben doesn't splat against the ground. Is that all right?
Yeah. And how does that look though, like in game?
Yeah. So I just wanted to make sure that
Yeah,
that
no
was
problem.
okay before I described it.
Yeah, no problem.
So you see, this light kind of envelop her entire body, and she sort of crouches down in this like slow motion actiony kind of way where you can just tell that she's like collecting energy in her legs, and then she just kind of like propels herself forward, like out from between these two, and toward Ben to kind of like catch him midair, and then kind of gently float back to the ground.
Thanks.
Teamwork.
Teamwork, yeah, exact, literally teamwork. And so yeah, so that's that. I mean, that's kind of like a move, so I don't know if I get to do anything else.
Okay, so Ben, you land in Sarah's arms. What are you doing?
And I put him down.
Well, I was going to remove you from them, but now you're over here. So he's going to, I guess, look at both Hela and Jecht because they both now upset him. So he's trying to decide which one he hates more right now. He's gonna look at Sarah for a moment. Which one do we focus on?
One that looks more dead.
Does one of them look more injured than the other one?
Hela,
Probably.
right?
Well, Jecht's taking a fireball to the face, so they're about the same.
That's.
He's gonna.
I feel like Hela's the more dangerous
Hela's
one.
definitely
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast. Magic, I think, because I don't think that I can hit more than one person with.
Okay.
How about strike with intent?
Yeah, that's something.
I'm gonna strike with intent on Hela because she destroyed my lightsaber and I'm upset about it.
You're gonna lightning again?
So I'm gonna lightning.
How angry are you right now?
I'm really angry because this would be so much easier in his mind if he had his lightsaber.
You begin.
This is a lot of force to use.
You begin to feel the darkness kind of take a hold of you, and Sarah, you can visibly see the purple and the red armor starting to form again, like it did when he was fighting back in the.
Alright, so that is a 9, and I think I'm going to this time take the on a move. Let me see. Sorry, I have an ability here that will let me do something. That's to when it says on a move, is that for like when I use a move?
Yeah.
For my darkness, my darkness is my weakness, like, or does that count for strike with intent?
What are you looking at? What?
My darkness is my weakness. You can let darkness overcome you when you need to overcome an obstacle. When rolling dark on a move, you may voluntarily take harm to take +2 on the roll.
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a harm
Okay,
and make that an 11.
All right, so
I
bring you to
can-
2 harm, right?
Yep, I'm at 2 harm now.
Cool.
And then I'm going to make my choices of deal great harm and take control of the situation. Is so fucking juicy. Ooh, it's so juicy right now.
There we go. There's the one.
There it is. I did it. I think I'm gonna defend myself from harm though.
Defend yourself in harm and deal great harm.
Yeah.
So what does it look like? You're just shooting lightning again, or you're?
Yeah, he's gonna if that armor's coming up over one arm, I think that's the arm he lashes out with. Like he's going to take a very like hard step forward, like with his right foot, like it's gonna dig into the ground, and he's going to like just go poof with it, and he's going to be like, one of you needs to stop now.
And as it hurls towards Hela, that was your target, right?
Yes.
You see Jecht jump in the way and bring his sword up. Not this time, kid. And he swings and cuts through the lightning. You can see it hits him, dealing damage and singeing him, but the lightning splits and diverts away from Hela. Jecht definitely does take some of the damage for sure, but you see when he was talking about being in the defense, he meant it.
We're going to kill Jecht first.
Hela, now! Hela do?
I think Hela just kind of charges through Jecht right at Ben. She is focused on taking him out. The only non-child in this fight, as far as she can tell. There's a bird. There's a
There's
A
bird.
chicken. There's a chicken.
All right, go ahead and roll to defend from harm, Ben, as Hela charges you.
And again, everyone, when I'm in close combat, force all players to defend from harm.
And then after this, we're gonna go to Alpha.
Sorry?
So
No, I said
that's
after this
a-
move.
So are we all
there's
in close combat?
I would assume so, unless well, Alpha's on the other side. I'm gonna say Alpha doesn't have to roll for this.
Okay.
That is a 2, and there's no way I can make that not a.
Ooh.
Like, I can't
Ooh.
make that high enough.
Wait, but I can do something for you. But you already rolled, so never mind. I guess it's too late.
What'd you roll, Sarah?
Let me tell you once I actually roll.
Well, I don't know what you can do, so you need to tell me so I don't roll in the
Well,
future.
I could. Well, I have the move that lets me unlock a link to let you get an automatic 10 on your next roll. I got a 13.
That would have been really nice to know.
That seems like something I wish I knew a really
Well, I
long
can
time ago.
only unlock a link with you so often, you know, because it's not spending a link, it's unlocking it, so I have to like re-lock it, you know.
You dodge the blade, but that's because Hela just carries through it, Ben. And are you wielding your swords again, Hela?
Mm-hmm.
As you cut through and you slash right through Ben, like the dramatic anime style.
Mhm. Yeah.
Ben, go ahead and take 2 harm.
Okay, that completes my clock, so I would like to roll a 3-stage fight.
But before you do that, another move
Okay.
goes off.
Oh no.
I believe Hela has a move. Hela, what is
Yes, I do. Death blow. When you bring a PC to complete their harm clock, describe how you finish them off and take them out of the fight. I think I slash at Ben and kind of kick him so he falls backwards, and then out of the ground behind him is just going to be like a spear he falls onto.
Neat. I'm impaled.
Which happens. What is the secondary effect of that move?
All remaining PCs are forced to push through stress.
Every NPC, or every PC right now, including San and Moro, or San.
All right, what are we pushing through?
You're
stress with?
pushing through heart because you're like, it's the stress of seeing like one of your friends
Okay.
like brutally cut down.
All right, I mean,
This is when you all argue that we're not friends.
I have 6 links.
Ah.
Don't worry.
Don't do that.
I got a 13.
Okay, cool. You can pick 2.
10.
You can pick 2 as well. So you obviously won't succeed at what you're attempting.
Mm-hmm.
Don't assume anything. I mean,
Okay. No, you could also start freaking out that Ben just got.
No.
What'd you get, San?
I got an 8.
San, you can pick 1. We'll go with you first.
I think San would like to gain an advantageous position
Okay.
against Syndrome.
All right. We'll get back to you in just a second
Uh-huh.
because there's also a negative because you didn't succeed at what you were doing then. Sarah and Alpha, what did you choose?
Sarah, go ahead.
Okay. I would like to succeed at what I'm doing and also gain an advantageous position, preferably against, I guess Hela, because
Okay.
she's who just murdered my
Yeah,
friend.
just get out of range, and then Alpha.
I would like to succeed at what I'm attempting and gain an advantageous position against Jecht.
Cool. You both cycle around them as they're in the enough to like get a good position on them. San, you find yourself kind of getting you gain the position against Syndrome, getting kind of the high ground on him, ready to start like the hunter's prowl. But just looking at Ben and seeing it causes something at you. Moro's down, Ben's down. and you start to freak out. Would San scream? Is that something San would do?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely, because she has that like feral wolf child thing in her,
Yeah.
so she would definitely scream.
Syndrome, you see San start screaming at the situation around you. Do you do anything? Oh, you're muted.
And she had just repositioned herself too, so she's higher up the hill than I am.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. I'm gonna smile and say, "That's what happens to heroes." And I'm gonna summon my Omni Droid. Now that she's up the hill a little bit, I'm gonna have it pull in all of its tentacles and roll down the hill Indiana Jones style towards her.
Oh my! San, you like finish screaming, and you see this thing right behind you, as it's like. At this point, do you run or do you try to dodge?
I think she would try to dodge.
Okay, it is coming towards you. But before we get to that, Ben, really quick, roll that move.
I was gonna say, let me roll 3-stage fight, even if I'm not in it. I got an 8 plus 2 is 10. So I am revived.
All right.
But I'm also still trapped and and impaled. So, like, are we really alive here?
You hear a voice in your head. Is this where you give up?
What does it sound like?
It sounds like an older man.
No, I don't give up.
Is this where you...
Not yet.
Kid, do you want the light? And then you hear another deeper voice. Want the darkness.
It's a move from the Dark playbook.
Well, realistically, how is Ben feeling right now? Like, what would...
He's really angry. Wouldn't you be angry if, like, your most prized possession was destroyed and then you got little knifed to death because they destroyed the one thing that was important, like one of the only things that reminds you of home?
It's
He's
almost
just
like the plot
angry.
of Thor Ragnarok.
It is almost like the plot of Thor Ragnarok. He is just... Spite is keeping him alive. He already knows he's dead, so like he doesn't have a good good reason to not just go back to being dead. Besides the fact that he wants to see Hela be defeated, and maybe his friends. There's a little bit of his friends in the back there too.
As you kind of start coming back and you reach into that darkness, you feel the mask begin to form up over you as your Kylo Ren persona starts to fill back in. The suit completely takes over, and you see the emblem on your chest and the red and purple, and charge and look at your hands. It goes even further than that, though. A dark haze begins to form over you, and it's almost like all color leaves your body, and it's just black and white as your eyes shine through with these soulless, this circular black pupil. And then you hand out both your hands, and you watch as not a lightsaber, but literal just two red blades of plasma, pure light, form in your hands. And
stage 2.
you find yourself pulling yourself off of the impalement. You're the wound obviously still there. And I think with this fight about to enter into its definitely more heating up stages, I think that's a great place to take a quick 5-minute break, if that's all right with everyone.
5-minute break, yes.
All right, everyone take a bio break, get ready, and then we'll be right back with Kingdom Hearts Interstitial War. And we're back with Kingdom Hearts: The Interstitial War, Episode 8, Ragnarock and Roll. What do? All right, we're back. It's time to go jump right back into this. Ben, what do you do?
Oh, well, I mean, now I got. Say, wait. No, okay, I can hear myself on the stream. He is going to. Well, he's got weapons now, so he's gonna just attack Hela, I think. Well, no, he's going to attack Jecht because Jecht's going to intervene on Hela if I go too outright. So I might as well just go right for Jecht.
Okay.
So he's going to strike with intent on Jecht. So let's see how we do now. Maybe now that we've taken a break, my dice can get out of dice jail.
10 seconds
All
later.
right, yes, they can. That's a 10 naturally plus 2 is 12.
Cool. So what are you doing?
I think now he is going to deal great harm and take control of the situation.
How do you take control of the situation?
Preferably, he would like to separate Jecht farther away from Hela.
Yeah, you strike at Jecht and land like 1, 2. You land the combo. And like it's almost like the extended fight where he's trying to slash at you and try and trade blows. You're gonna take a harm from him like actually hitting you, but
okay.
you just ignore it. Like it's like one of those things, you know, when you take the hit, like the villain takes the hit, it doesn't do anything to you.
Yeah, the villain takes the hit.
And then Jecht's like, where did you get this? And you just toss him aside and you watch him fly and arc through the air and hit the ground. His sword dropping beside him. Like you fight for.
What if I want to coup de grace him?
Do you want a coup de grace, Jecht?
Don't you dare!
Question: do you want a coup de grace?
I kind of want to coup de grace him. I'm sorry, Alpha. You can be angry and hate me. I mean, you probably should. Do you see what he looks like right now? He looks like a bad guy.
I could imagine that happens in real, like you say that real, like in the game.
Oh, where I could say you can hate me, Alpha.
You can hate, yeah. Do you go to coup? So you go to coup de grace, Jecht? Like you go to?
Yeah, because he has no way to like unlock his heart because he doesn't have a keyblade anymore. I think he's gonna. I think he thinks he can unlock the heart, and he's gonna go and do it. But he's gonna do it with his plasma sword, which is probably not the same as a keyblade. So,
Alpha, what do you do? Are you gonna let this happen?
You can intervene on violence. There's literally like an intervene skill.
There is? Wait, hold up. Oh, you mean interfere?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely interfering.
And I imagine, like, because you're like in this dark-filled form, it's like you do the whole like you slow walk towards him, and he's like trying to back off.
It's my turn to slow walk, Hela.
Okay, I'm gonna spend my Dark Link with the little disillusioned Cromwell to give myself advantage on this roll.
Okay.
And that's going to be... I can't do math. 10.
Awesome. So you know what that means. So reading the move, you're gonna intervene.
Yes, which means Ben, you have to roll to push through stress if you want to do this, and if you don't do it, you get to then you actually wait.
Yes, he takes an experience if he doesn't do it.
Okay.
So how do you interfere, Alpha? Are you just calling out?
Yeah,
to him?
sell me on this. Sell me on this interference. Use your friendship.
Okay. Ooh. No, we already established I can't assist a move with another move, because I would love to also roll to convince somebody, but let's see. I have some of Alpha's cards marked with interfere. How am I interfering with you?
Because you can interfere just with words if you think that's what Alpha would do.
I was
Or you
gonna
can-
say, if you want to, I'm saying you gotta convince me. So whether that's through a move that is a violent action or through role play.
Okay. You know what? I think Alpha will just try to talk you out of it. And let's see, how are we doing that? He'll, like, do kind of a double take at Ben as, like, Jecht goes sailing, and Ben just starts walking towards him, and Alpha's gonna, like, run over in front of Ben and hold his lightsaber up, like, defensively, and be like, Ben, no! He's already down!
Get out of my way, Alpha.
No, we've got bigger fish to fry right now. He's already down.
He is going to keep defending her until he doesn't move anymore forever. Are you
And-
going to be responsible if that backfires on us?
Yes, I will.
All right. And then he's going to then turn to Hela.
And Jecht kind of looks back at you, Alpha.
Abruptly.
Yeah, really dark, and that's not what I really wanted for the part. Yeah, as we kind of get back, it looks at you, Alpha. Jecht looks at you. Kind of surprised and Jecht looks at Alpha. You have a good heart. Better one than mine, that's...
Alpha's going to walk over to Jecht.
What?
And
This is a war. Do you, like, raise your keyblade at him? Like, you make the motion?
he's still on the ground, right?
Yeah, is...
Okay, if he's getting up, then I'm going to spend my heart link with San and Moro
Make him falter?
to make him falter.
Alright, he stops.
And then I'm also going to spend my mastery link with Ashitaka as Alpha, like, surveying the area as they're up on the top of this hill, and he's, like, doing this dramatic, like, one-on-one final showdown with Jecht. He sees San still fighting with Moro down, and thinks about, like, how desperate Ashitaka was to stay with San instead of going back to his world, and Alpha's going to think about how he's going to have to do something about Jecht so he can go help San and protect her in Ashitaka's stead. So we're spending that mastery link to get advantage on this roll. And as Jecht is, like, I'm picturing him, like,
He's, like,
on one knee.
Yeah.
Holding the sword up with the hilt, like, way up here. Alpha's gonna reach back for his book again and pull out a card. And rather than throwing it up immediately, he's going to look at it for a moment and nod. And he's going to tell Jecht, I think you have a good heart too. But good people can do bad things. And I'm going to roll to cast magic. And that is a 10. And he's going to throw up the card.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna do a summon, and I'm gonna do a Keyblade thing, but it's all part of the same move.
Yeah.
So I want to, first of all, bypass any defenses, and inflict a semi-permanent condition.
Okay.
So Alpha's going to throw up this card, and compared to a lot of the other cards that he throws up and summons things from, it's not like a valiant fire spirit or like a unicorn or a nature spirit. Instead, this time there's like a dark, heavy aura, and this immense tonberry whoops onto the ground beside the two of them.
Oh boy.
And holds up its lantern. And Alpha's going to say, Tonberry, cast Karma. And the semi-permanent condition that I would like to inflict is Doom. So a little tick timer is going to appear above Jecht's head, counting down from 10 to 0. And Alpha's going to hold out his Keyblade towards Jecht and say, your choice, one way or the other.
Jecht kind of looks. Die. On my heart.
Alpha nods.
Sorry, kid. That's not how this. And he looks up, and the doom hits 0, and you see darkness swell around, and Jecht starts to slowly disintegrate. Darkness. Before it stops, you see the appearance of him. Beard gets stark white, his eyes become that black, the demonic arm fully overtaking him. Beard gets longer, he ages considerably in age as he looks forward and looks at you, talking in that demonic double speak. Alpha, the next time we will not be facing that. Facing the final Aeon. I'll remember what happened. I hope you, because it will be the last. I will given to me. And Jecht begins to Jecht looks to the ground, and like dark portal forms out, slowly sinks into it. Kind of at the last second, he takes his he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a charm that he tosses at you, Alpha. It's like
Okay.
it's a silver chocobo charm.
Okay.
And then he goes,
Alpha's gonna cast it.
it can't be a blitzball. Blitzballs are too big. Next time, I swear, gloves are off. And he disappears from the fight. And just, actually, he would also admit, he's like, this one was my loss. And disappears from the fight. Hela, you find yourself alone as your current partner has just gone kaput. Oh, you're muted.
I think she sighs and says, disappointing. And I think she, like, Ben has run off.
Yeah, you really just, it's just Sarah in front of you.
Yeah. I think I stalk towards Sarah, and I want to yeah, I'm just gonna I'm coming at Sarah, and I'm just like throwing swords as I'm walking toward her, just like constantly.
It's a hail of blades. But we're gonna cut back really quick as San, you try to dodge out of the way. And you're at 2 harm, correct? And you're gonna take another harm as the ball smacks past you, tossing you to the side. Omni Droid, you just narrowly miss it. And Syndrome kind of is like commanding this thing on. You're using the little Syndrome. You just got a hit. How cool was that?
It's cool. I'm cool.
Tom, what do you do? You're muted. Everyone's muted in this one.
Sorry, we're having cat problems too. I just walked all over my keyboard. I think what San wanted to do next was so last world Maui gave Moro the shark tooth. I think what San wants to do next is, because I think what San ended up doing is like fashioning a little necklace for Moro to wear it. Since Maui was more Moro's buddy than San. So I think what San wanted to do was run up to, try to run to Moro's body and grab the shark tooth to summon Maui.
Okay, I definitely think Syndrome, you see her go for Moro's body. Are you gonna let her, or are you gonna attempt to?
No. I want to fly up in the air to get a better command view and have the Omni Droid just like strike down between her and the body, blocking the path.
Ooh, Syndrome lands.
What?
Oh, did you land, or you say you're? Oh no, you moved something. I'm sorry.
I did the opposite. I flew into the air.
Okay.
I was on the ground previously.
So, Vaughn, you get to. I'm sorry. I'm just so wait, you just flew into the air, right? You didn't do anything else?
So I flew into the air and commanded the Omni Droid.
Oh.
To slam a tentacle down between the two of them.
No worries. Okay, cool. Sorry, I was like, wait, so you flew in the air and then you land? That's what I thought you said. Okay, yeah, the Omni Droid kind of like blocks off, and you do that whole thing where you back up. It looks like if you want to get to the tomorrow, you're gonna have to go through
the Omni Droid.
Okay. Would that, because I think I still want her to try and maneuver around, like onto it. Like, can she like jump? I want her to like jump onto it and then maybe jump around it.
Yeah, go ahead and push through stress. Do it with dark because you're just in this intense situation. Because I imagine the Omni Droid's just like ching 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 ching.
Yeah, lots of little arms. You can't just dodge one.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. I'll spend a
Is
dark link to roll.
is Syndrome
with
just doing like
advantage.
this, or is Syndrome like dancing around while he's doing it,
He's flying. You know, he's
playing cat and mouse?
That is a 13 to push through stress.
You do it. You get through and you get to Moro's body. The Omnidroid crisscrosses and you like leap through the opening.
I hate it when they do that.
So yeah, since I got a 13, I would like to succeed at what I was attempting. And I think take a forward.
Okay, yeah. I love it. Do it. All
Cool.
right, so you get to and you see the little like shark tooth that's around Moro's neck.
Yeah. She wants to grab it, and then I think she would like. I think you always have to yell things when you summon things in Kingdom
Yep.
Hearts, so I think she would be like, Maui, we need your help.
And you hold it up and the energy starts to gather, and you hear the sound of the waves. And then you watch as water starts springing up all around you, and you hear what's the caw, like his scream that he does, and you see him emerge as the shark, and then fly up in the air as the giant eagle, and he kind of poses as he lands with the hook in his hands. What can I say except I'm here? It's Maui. Drink it in. Hey, son, what can I do you for? Oh, this is a strange world.
Yeah, we're in trouble. Help me fight this robot? Is that what you call these things? And also the fiery-haired one. She's like points at both of them. I
Oh,
needed backup.
backup. Well,
Support?
yes, I could definitely do that. Sure. What? Who do you want first?
Let's take care of the robot.
All right, one fried robot coming up, and he we'll actually put on the fight for this. As he like raises his hook and he starts like dancing around, he's like cool, and he kind of transforms into a little fly as the Omnidroid tries to hit him, and he like starts tangling him up, and it's until it tangles everything up, and he grabs the Omnidroid by the tentacle arms that are tied up. You know what they say, Maui, this is like when I lassoed the sun, and he starts spinning. 1, 2, 3, and you have to like spin the controller around and beat his swinging in order to get the maximum
Gain a
distance.
severe wound to your hand.
Yeah. And at maximum throw, you see the reaction command, the triangle, to unleash, and he throws it at Syndrome.
Oh no.
Syndrome, what do you say before this thing hits you?
Shiny?
Oh no. And it collides with you, dealing 2 harm.
Okay.
Looks like a home run to me.
As it launches Syndrome into the air, and the Omnidroid crashes down into the water. It's still active and it's still up, but it's down for sure. It's like tied up at the moment. Like it's not like destroying or anything, but it's out of this fight probably. And Maui goes ahead and like looks in and goes, "Son, come on!" And he points at his back.
Son's gonna jump on Maui's
And
back.
as he does that, he transforms into the eagle and begins taking off into the air. Let's do this. Strike with intent. You can take a +1.
Okay. I took a forward on my push through stress. Do those
+2.
double?
Yes.
Okay. That's a 10.
And as you kind of collide, you look at Syndrome, who's kind of still reeling from all like the fight, from the ball being tossed at him, and then Son, I'm guessing, what are you choosing to do?
I think it's deal great harm and defend myself from harm, just in case.
Syndrome takes 2 additional more harm as the combo finishes, spiraling up, getting hit with Hawk and Feather, as well as the spear. And then as they get to the top, Maui transforms back and they both cross their hook and their spear, and then bring it down on Syndrome on the way down. As Syndrome lands, or not Syndrome lands, I should say. Well, Syndrome does, she glides down to the ground, and as Maui and San land, Maui kind of looks at San, goes, "See, I got your back. You know what that means, though." He's like, "Sorry, that's all I can do for now. Catch me on the flip side. And remember, you're welcome." And he just kind of...
I am welcome.
He falls back into the water and just, like, never resurfaces. Syndrome, how are you feeling?
Syndrome is not feeling good. In fact, he sort of props himself up on an elbow, and he says, "I knew you were the best of the heroes, but this won't be the last time you see me." He opens up a portal behind him.
I look forward to it.
And Syndrome activates his
Nemesis.
rocket boots that just shoots back through the portal.
Son's gonna throw a dagger after you, but I assume it's not gonna do anything. It's just for flair.
It's like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Oh no!
You just hear, "Ow!"
You hear someone else yell, "Ow." That's the first thing I've never heard. As the portal closes and Syndrome is gone. Hela, that's 2 people. Now you're on your own.
Seems like I have to do everything myself.
Oh, you were throwing swords at Sarah, right?
Yeah, defend from harm,
Mhm.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Hela's enraged right now, so go ahead and take a -1 to shoot that.
Alright, I'm gonna roll with advantage. I'll
Okay.
never not roll with advantage. Alright, I'll actually remember to do it too. That is a... math is hard, 10.
10. Awesome. Yeah, you go ahead and you defend from harm. It does not hurt you. In fact... Okay, yeah, you prevent and avoid the danger. You dodge it. You're in, like, your ultimate form. You can... You know what's... You can feel the goddess Etros almost, like, surging through. As you can almost feel like you can see the moves coming before they hit you. So it's
That's
almost
fine.
like, yeah. So Hela, you notice Sarah is dodging with almost like, even though your attacks are on point, she's dodging like she knows what's coming every step of the way.
Yep. Okay. I think I want to like go down and hit the ground and just bring. I don't have a move for this. I'm just
Okay, no,
describing
yeah.
what I want to do narratively, and
Yes.
you can sort it out. And I just want like something she like just spears from every direction, like to close her in.
Is it aiming for everyone or just Sarah?
Just Sarah. I'm focused on her right now until the others come.
All right, Sarah, dodging through this is powerful. You gotta push through stress with dark to see if you can.
Alright.
As it's almost like the move where it's like reaction. It's like you're mashing the triangle button as like doom 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 doom.
Fun fact, I just made 2 new Dark Links, so... That is 12.
Okay.
I have too many links.
Yeah.
I will always push through stress.
Go ahead, pick 2.
I would like to succeed at what I'm trying to do, and I'll gain an advantageous position. That's
Cool.
fine.
You position the way because like Hela's moving as like probably doing this as well. You position yourself. Basically, you see it's yourself facing down Hela, and Hela's back at towards the gate. That's still glowing and brimming with power. Ben, what do you do?
Well, Ben walked away from Jecht, and we saw how that turned out. But But there's nothing for him to do with Jecht anyway, even if he was angry about it. So he is going to go and attack Hela. That's where he is right now. I feel like he's a little berserkery from this little revival with that neat description you gave me. So it feels like he's just gonna I think he's gonna like, you know, in Kingdom Hearts and like Final Fantasy where they do that like thing where it's like I want to say it's like a leap, but it's not really a leap because it's like a weird push forward where you kind of just hover off the ground and like go forward really fast towards them. Yeah. That's what he's going to do. He's going to do that, and he's going to swing
steps.
like, yeah, he's gonna be like.
Wait, do you stop in midair and aim your swords, and you do the projectile launch? Where
Where you're like, you throw them. Yeah, he's treating them like a keyblade, even if they're not a keyblade.
Strike with intent. You shot lock your way to it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay, there you go. The first one is there's only one. It is an 11. My brain is like 2 attacks, but there's only one attack because that's how this game works. It is an 11, so I'm going to do great harm and to take control of the situation again.
Okay, how you?
And I'm going to separate Hela from Sarah.
Okay, so you push Hela even more back away, like position.
Yes.
Getting closer and closer to the gate, and you do 2 harm to her.
But
getting 2 direct hits in. But Hela is going to. Well, you get the he's leaving himself open.
Okay, I'm going to do Worthy Challenger. When someone's managed to harm you, challenges you, you may put them in great danger. And I'm gonna do the line that we talked about and say, "What are you the guardian of again?" And just I would just want to slash at. I want to try and take out his eye. Let's do stuff.
Ooh. I'm down with that. Okay. Okay, Ben. You have. What,
I'm okay
3,
with it.
You have 3 harm left.
Yeah.
You're in great danger. And you're taking the damage. You're gonna take 2 harm.
Okay.
You need a 1. I need you. Oh, you know what? I think this will go down to take 1d6. Call it before you roll it. Even or odds.
Do you want to roll the d6 and I'll just call it? Do you have a d6 with you or not?
I do have a d6.
I feel like that's better. I feel like this is.
You don't want me to.
That way I don't. Yeah, I feel like this way we know there's accountability.
Even or odds.
I'm gonna call evens.
Ben, do you want to lose your eye?
I don't mind losing an eye. I got some sweet white contacts I can wear in it. Aesthetic.
You watch. Oh, I think it's the perfect time to put this on too. You watch as Hela reaches in and rips out pieces of darkness. And you feel like your eye in one side of your head just go blind.
Well, then he's gonna obviously recoil and grab that side of his face because he was not expecting to go blind in one eye suddenly.
As you
he's
feel
definitely like, ah!
Miasma ripping off from it. But you're close in combat. What do you do?
I think.
What does Sarah and Alpha also do?
Yeah, what are you guys doing while I'm getting my eye ripped out?
So, I mean, I know what Sarah would do. I think she is going to toss Mog kind of like up in the air a little bit, and he turns into her bow.
Kupo, battle ready.
Yeah, and so then I think she is going to take aim at Hela, and I would like to strike to subdue.
Target locked.
I will spend a thing. Always gotta be spending. I would like to succeed. Okay, easy. That's an 11. So I will do a harm, and I get to choose 2. I would like to. Really, the main thing I want to do is force a change of location because I wanted to push her back, like through the gate, if possible.
Cool. So
That's like the main thing I want.
Kubo fire, and you watch as like the bow tipped with like a Mog's face slams into Hela, doing 1 harm. Hela, how much harm do you have?
I have 5. So
What happens when they try to move you?
I'm immovable. When someone attempts to force a change of location and you haven't taken
Dang
7
it.
harm, you may ignore this. Describe to the players how you stay strong. And you said the like arrow exploded?
Yeah, the arrow like is mainly meant to try to force you back.
I think I caught it, and it like exploded in my hand still. But like I think I caught it in the air, like right before it hit me.
Oh man, it just and Hela stands strong, looking powerful.
Mhm.
You know what they're trying to do.
Mhm.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry. Reading a move.
At this point,
That's fine. That's
Say,
fine.
what about
I do technically get one more choice on that list, but it doesn't matter. I can't really de-escalate the situation. So-
Yeah, it's
and I don't know if she really has anything I could take. So
you watch as Chihiro kind of screams out, and she's like attending. She's like, you can see Haku, and Chihiro's kind of is like has been tending to him the whole time. Look, he's like, you can do this. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. You could do this. And San, you stand victorious as Syndrome leaves.
No, I think once Syndrome's gone and she's like launched the dagger, she's already turned to run over to where Moro is still on the ground.
Moro's hurt and injured, but she's not.
Okay, she's like breathing still.
Yeah. And she kind of, she probably looks at you.
I think she would like put her forehead against Moro's forehead.
It's like that moment.
Yeah, and just like kind of like hold Moro's head in her hands and just kind of like whisper that she's, I'm glad you're okay. And I don't think Moro verbally answers. I think she just like huffs. Yeah.
And
tired dog sound.
And like we come back to Chihiro, and Chihiro's like, gotta get up. And as she starts to do it, you start to see a light glow from Chihiro. And Alpha, you can immediately recognize this as some power that you also like to wield. It's the same power that Marnie used back in Halloween Town. It's the same power that Moana even used. The power of heart. As Haku slowly starts to rise and look down at Hela, and No Face kind of gets up, and Chihiro's like, we have one shot. We can do this. Please, save this world. Do whatever you can. Get rid of her. She's bad. And I won't stand down with bad people anymore. I'll be brave. I'll be brave for Haku too. What do you do, Alpha?
Alpha is going to... First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use, come on, you can do better than that. And Alpha's going to call to Ben, Ben, hang on, I'm coming! And I'm going to reactivate one of my locked links. Which I'm going to reactivate my Jecht link.
Mm-hmm.
And Ben gets +1 forward. If the next couple actions don't end this combat. And Alpha's going to run back over towards where Ben and Sarah and Hela are.
Mm-hmm.
And as he runs, he's going to reach behind him and pull out another card and toss it up. And then he jumps up and flaps his little wings to get a little bit of hang time as the card summons just the biggest, scariest monster you have ever seen associated with this tiny chocobo. And Alpha lands on top of it and points at Hela. And I'm going to spend that Dark Link with Jecht again to give myself advantage on this, and I'm going to roll to strike with intent, and the Ultima weapon is going to cast Ultima on Hela.
Like the Ultima weapon from like 14, like that looking one, or a specific one?
I actually don't know what the one from 14 looks like. I only know the one from 10.
Okay. Oh boy.
So that is going to be an 11.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm dealing great harm and taking control of the situation.
You watch as it slams into Hela. Hela, you take 2 harm as your defenses slowly start to break away. At this point, you see Haku as well. Look and kind of empowered by Chihiro. Like looks at Chihiro and then looks at Hela and just unleashes a torrent of water that joins in with the Ultima Blast. Ben, what are you doing as this fight is going on? And your eye was just plucked out.
I mean, his eye was just plucked out.
Are you out of the fight, you think, or do you want?
No, I think he wants the fight to end, which means that like somebody needs to be defeated, which means Hela needs to be defeated.
Yeah.
Because this is like a million DV1, and if we can't do this at this point, we're probably really screwed. I think though he's not going to use a sword. He's going to take a few steps back because he's only got one eye going, so his depth perception is not great, and he's going to shoot lightning because in his mind he has a wider range on it. It's easier to hit. But I'm going to strike with intent. So.
Awesome.
Remember, you have a +1 forward.
Yeah, it's a 13.
All right, dealing great harm.
Yeah, I'm gonna do great harm and defend myself from harm.
All right, Hela, I think it's time to read that text.
Yeah. I think I've definitely taken enough harm. When you've taken enough damage where it's at harm 7, you've taken enough damage where it's beginning to force you to take a knee in front of the portal. It'll be the group's only chance to force you back through. So she falls to a knee. Like, she's just been hit with the Ultima weapon, a water blast, and like lightning, and falls to a knee.
Guess I'll fall to a knee now.
Who wants to roll?
Not me. I have no eye.
Some sort of like group roll, like Sailor Moon style.
Yeah, I think you can. I think you can. So, you know what? I'll end up doing the roll for you if that's okay. It's just your own roll. So
Okay.
You're each gonna get a +1 for all of you. Okay. Oh, I don't even need. That was a 4 and a 6. I don't even need. Yeah, you all slam into Hela, like the blast, everything. Even No Face like throws his body against. It's just all of you and Hela. You're not even beaten, but you feel yourself start to totally like get forced back
Mhm.
1, 2, and then you're teetering on the edge, and you know you're about to
Uh-huh.
fall. You say anything before you go?
You froze for me for a minute.
Oh,
there.
I said, do you say anything before, or you do anything before you fall?
I think I just say impressive, and then fall back through.
And Hela is forced back through,
Mhm.
and you hear the portal crackle, and then it shuts in on itself, slamming. The Torii gate splitting apart into wooden splinters. And the ultimate weapon blast subsides. Everyone's magic subsides, and Haku starts to revert back to a human even as well.
Does he look really hurt still?
He does. Actually, one other thing. So at the last minute, before actually Hela slipped back, the thing that actually, I'm gonna retcon a little bit. The thing that actually forces her back, the final teetering edge, is you see a lone arrow come out of nowhere and strike Hela, forcing her back. And if you were to even look behind you just a bit, you could see a lone figure in the distance, bow primed. And then the figure waves and disappears. And yeah, Haku's injured, but Chihira's tending to him.
Can I still cast magic on him?
Yeah, sure.
To heal him. I mean, I can roll if you want me to, but that's I didn't even spend the link, and that's an 11. So I would just like to just heal some harm. Heal this poor person. I got an 11.
Cool. So you can heal everyone. Let me guess, you're
Yeah.
gonna heal one. Okay.
Yeah, you know, the fight's over. It's fine.
And we're gonna cut really quick before we do the celebrations, as we see Syndrome stumbling into a room, like almost like a dark like office area, like some sort of castle but more modern architecture, and Jecht is behind him but is nursing his wounds. That did not go as planned.
Do you want me to be schmarmy now? I'm sorry.
You can do whatever you want.
Okay. Well, it wasn't fair. We did all that work to unlock a god, and they brought a demigod like it was nothing.
That's just the power of the light, I guess. Friends are your allies and all that. What about that invincible Omni droid? It didn't do much.
Like, they had a demigod. It's all right. We'll rebuild it. Every time it fights something, it just gets stronger.
Yeah. I think we're gonna need a little bit more power on that gauntlet of yours and the sword next time we go through. Maybe we should bring a third seeker.
It's probably time.
Probably time. God damn. I didn't want to bring that person. Gonna mess everything up. Why was that thing even summoned? One-eyed creep. And then we cut back to the crew as I'm just gonna, because we're towards the end of the session, I'm gonna kind of speed up a little bit, and you guys get back to Yubaba's bathhouse. And as you kind of get back to Yubaba's bathhouse, you're looking, and Yubaba's standing there and going, "From the sake of that explosion, I'm guessing you completed your task?"
Yes, I believe we did. My contract's fulfilled.
Then, Sen, I guess it's for your final test as well. And she brings up the contract your contract's on, or saw, as I should say, and you watch her burn it in front of you, and you see your name come back to you. Tell me, Sen. I'll give you and your parents back if you answer me this question, and this question correctly. What is the name? What is Haku's real name? And kind of we kind of look over, and it's this sort of like look that Chihiro stares at Haku. And Chihiro looks at Haku and goes, "You've always felt familiar to me ever since I've started here. Whether it was helping me or knowing that you've helped me in the past. I wasn't sure. But after seeing you in the water, I realized who you really were. When I fell into that river. Just like Taka was Ashitaka. A part of San's life. You're a part of mine. I know even if I'm wrong, even if I disappear from this world or stay in the spirit world forever, that there's a light in my heart. And it never goes out. And I have friends. I have guardians to look up to. And I can fight gods. I can fight dragons. I can do whatever I want. Haku's name. Haku's name. I have to make sure I say this right. The Kohaku River. And Yubaba just like goes into it and just like tears up Sen's contract as well, burns it, and just like everyone's kind of cheering, although like everyone's seeing like, you know, cheering because of the battle as well, obviously. You're welcome back with a hero's feast. Everyone's waving the fans around. You see the turnip spirit as well, looking down at you, and the only person you don't see, Max Goof. Oh, sorry.
Brian was not ready for that. Oh no, Max.
Of course, Max Goof is not there. Be too simple. If Max
Yeah,
Goof
the
wasn't there.
person we came here for.
But you do find
Open.
you do see Lynn, who was helping Sen earlier, and she says, "Someone left a message for you." And it's just a simple message. 5 words. I've gone to find Kim. And instead of saying like signed by him, it's just like a little paw print drawn on there. Yuck for good measure. And you start hearing the call of your gummy ship calling back to you.
Is Chihiro still there? Or did she like leave?
No, she's there.
I think before we go back to the gummy ship, I think that Sarah just wants to let's see. She's just gonna like kneel down on like her knees to like give her a hug. And just say like, oh, you did a really good job. I'm so proud of you. You were such a big help. And I'm really happy that you were able to save your parents.
Great. I couldn't have done it without you. And she kind of bows. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you for your help. That's it. That's all I got.
And as you kind of get ready and take off towards your kind of turn back at it, and Chihiro is waving you. Goes Haku and no face. The Radish Spirit Yubaba, she doesn't wave back, but she's like grin on her. And you get back to the gummy ship. You find a message with someone's trying to call you.
Can we answer it? Like,
Yep.
okay.
You answer, and it's your favorite twins.
Oh, goody. Our favorite.
Yes. You see the twins, Zach and Cody, on the screen, and they're looking at you in their usual like mechanics gear, and they're going. He's like, "Oh, we're glad we found you. We thought we lost your signal out there." Another world needs your help. This time it's an emergency, and Doctor Strange still hasn't come back.
Where is Dr. Deep?
He's
About to deep dive Doctor Strange at this point.
he told us not to say. We can't say.
You should tell us, because there's now emergencies everywhere.
Okay.
What if they're linked to him?
He went to the realm of darkness.
He went to the realm of darkness?
Yes, they were trying to find some super weapon or some history, and that's the thing they gave to Caspian. But then he was like, I need to do some work still here. Me and my new associate. And I was like, who's your associate? And she was a scary green lady, and I didn't really. It was just, and Zach just kind of slaps Cody across like the face. He's like, get yourself together, brother. And Zach looks in. He's like, yo, this is not bodacious at all. Things have gone way out of hand since everyone's left. We can't contact Kim. Max has gone silent. Prince Caspian. Well, he's in the dark. We can't even locate him either. And better yet, there's some blips out there.
Blips?
Blips?
Lips?
I don't know, like gummy ships, but a lot of them.
Like in the Star Sea?
In the Astral Sea. Yes, in the Astral Sea. It's totally not rad. We're about to all get shreked, and I don't know who's the first target.
What their shit? Can you show us, like, a map of these, or what they look like?
I don't know. They blip in and out of existence. I just keep getting, and every time we try to interrupt their signals, we just get this woman's voice laughing and calling us idiots.
Ah, that sounds good. That's not a problem at all.
Well,
So where's this planet this world that's an emergency? Because I guess we can't stop that.
I'll put the coordinates in for you. Just take off as soon as you can. As soon as you're done, maybe come back here as soon as you're done with that one. Also, Ben,
Okay. Yeah.
you haven't been on other worlds than this one, have you?
What?
Oh boy.
No.
Zach's like, show him, Cody. Just put the message through. And you see an image of like a planet you've never visited. Ancient ruins. And you see it's you, Ben. It's you with the scar, without the armor, and your traditional like black cloak. But you have a grin on your face. A wicked grin. And the grin only reminds you of one person. I'm sure.
Yep. It's Ben V.
Well, you don't know he's Ben V. You just know it's the.
It's Yeah. Well, that's not what we would call very good, right?
No. But okay, we'll take care of it later. Just go.
Well, also that like Hela person very much destroyed my keyblade. How do I get a new one?
Yes. Is it time for a side quest? Maybe it is. We'll send you a replacement in the meantime. We'll try to send you something. Just use that for the next, and then we can repair it. Or you can do something.
Okay.
What did you
Emergency
keep with-
first. Emergency first.
Yes.
Right.
Also, we did just see Max here.
What?
He was looking to find Kim.
Oh no, Oh no, Zach.
But now he's not
Cody,
here anymore.
Stop.
Weren't you
Alright.
guys supposed to be holding down the fort while...
We are holding down the fort. We've made so much fortifications and so many new upgrades, you won't even believe. Yeah, the Firefly Mark II is going around great. It's even better than the original. Yeah, but some people think it's a shoddy reconstruction. Stop. I'm not arguing semantics with you, Cody. It doesn't matter. I don't care if it doesn't come with brown coats. Get out of here. Okay,
I
whatever.
have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't worry about
Me
it.
either.
Where is this world that we need to go to?
I'm punching the coordinates now. I'm not sure really, but it looks kind of weird. And I'm guessing you all take off in the gummy ship. And as you take off in the gummy ship,
Before we leave, Alpha's going, like, as we're, like, getting ready to go and, like, we're talking to the twins and people are, like, punching in coordinates, Alpha's just gonna, like, stop and kind of look around, like, very confused. And he's gonna touch Sarah's arm and look up at her and be like, Sarah? We beat that bad lady. And Chihiro got her name back. But we didn't get a key. Does that mean this world's still in danger?
I think Sarah's going to look down at Alpha and say, I didn't even think about that. We got the key from Ashitaka. And just, yeah, maybe there still is something at
and
this
then you hear
world.
someone yelling at you. As Shiro runs, did any of you guys drop this? And holds up this like lockbox.
Is
Is
it?
this-
Wait, does
Is it any of yours?
is it something?
No, doesn't
Does it
look to be.
familiar. Sarah's just gonna look down at Alpha.
I don't know.
Alpha
I found a key with it, and like I can open it, and she like puts it in and turns it, and as it turns, you start to hear the song you're beginning to hear now. As One Summer's Day begins to play, and you see the golden key begin to form and rise out of the ground, and you hear the familiar hum as the door descends down. Now with 3 locks currently unlocked, darkness to light. See the 4th head into the spot and unlock a chime of beautiful plays, and the door unlocks with light. Baba go, wait a minute, kid! What? Don't unlock that! And that's the last thing you see before you take off and kind of lift off out of the ground and head towards your next. And whether that next destination is, I'm actually going to give that choice to our guest stars. If that's okay with everyone else, like I did before.
Yeah,
Do it
I
up.
love it.
So, Natalie and Brian,
Uh-oh.
I'm going to explain 2 worlds to you. I'm not going to tell you exactly what they are, but you're going to let me know. There is a world of tall buildings, bells and towers and bridges, all oversized in its image. But there's a society inside these bell clocks, structured the walls of these giants, skittering speaking of, or another world, frozen, barren waste, a forever train hurling through a snowy country. In it, a girl imagines destiny.
That's tough, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, while the first one is very intriguing to me, there's nothing better than a train adventure. Train adventures are classy.
Yeah,
You want to
train
vote for the
adventure.
train
Yeah,
adventure.
I agree. Trains.
I love trains.
And oh boy.
Fighting on top of trains, fighting on top of trains, fighting on top of trains.
Yeah, that's great. And it is not Snow Racer.
It's what's its face, right?
And the next
yeah.
day
I don't
you
think
fight.
Nick wants us to say.
And the next world we go to will be a world plunge in the dark of night as we go to Anastasia next time on Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
The Interstitial War. Anastasia, which is owned by Fox and is now possessed under Disney.
Possessed under Disney.
Disney possesses it.
For so it's like Anastasia's not a Disney movie.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was thinking.
You
It
win.
wasn't.
Yeah.
It is
We've come
now.
full circle.
My
I
favorite animated movie.
Honestly, but
As we see
What was that?
trains, snows, demons, magic, and an evil sorcerer next time on Kingdom Hearts The Interstitial War. Everyone, plug your stuff, starting with our guest stuff.
You have to tell us which one to go first.
I want to do it with Natalie.
hi, I'm Natalie Putum. I'm a professional game master. You can book with me at charmpersongames.com. Also, coming to Carrion Comfort Studios on April 1st, you can see our new Monster Hearts actual play every Thursday, Comfort County High, which I will be GMing. I think everyone is going to talk about this, but there's only a few episodes of Gehenna Valley left, so you should tune in to watch those on Monday nights. And next, Brian, go.
All right, I am Brian LaBerge, and
Not your
you
real
can
hair.
find some of the games that I've worked on beerstargames.com, or just look me up on DriveThruRPG for some of my third-party work. You can, of course, like Natalie said, check me out, because Monster Hearts Mondays is the second season is coming to an end, very dramatic end, very soon. So check us out over on our friendly channel, friends of the channel Gehenna Gaming.
All right, and our regular cast, plug what you.
All right, I've already done all my plugs, but to do them again real quick, like they said, you can find me on Mondays over on Gehenna Gaming playing Monster Hearts 2. You can find me here on Fridays, as I am right now, and then starting soon, trademarked, Iron City by Night will be back on Sundays.
I'm Lucian, and you can find me at that tag under my name. You can find me hanging out here multiple days soon,
Oh, just
but
announce
mostly
it.
just this right now.
Just announce it already. I don't even care.
Can
Let's
I?
No,
I don't think
know.
you can.
No, I
let's not
can't.
do
Don't announce it.
Do it.
Yeah, point is that soon I'll have other things to plug, but not right now.
Okay.
I'm just here to be a thorn in everybody's side.
Oh, okay. Song. He usually goes.
Okay. So I'm Leslie. You can find me here on Sundays for Crack the Sky Alpha. And then actually tomorrow you can find me here again for a Delta Green double tap run by your big dad, Operation Brass Wine Glass. So join us tomorrow at 8:30 for some Delta Green. And then I also do a video game podcast called Hot Garbage Gaming. And you can find that wherever you listen to podcasts. Our newest episode is about Star Wars. I have another episode about episode 1 of Star Wars going up soon. And then we should have another one about gaming soon, too.
And last but not least, Alpha.
Hi, everybody. I'm Zeke. I have been Alpha. I hope you enjoyed my little angry chocobo this episode. I am also a mod here in the Carrion Comfort Twitch and on the Discord, which you should totally join because it's awesome and we have a great time there. I'm also the founder and president of an immersive gaming company called We Are Games, which you can find on Twitter at the handle below my face. And you can find me as well here on Sunday playing our Lancer game, Crack the Sky Alpha. And I think that's all I got.
I am your game master. You can find me at Nobleman. Currently, awesome project. If you're a PIPOC that is looking to get involved in the project we're kind of cooking, definitely go ahead and apply. Even though it's pretty obvious what it is because the name's on the app, but I can't officially announce it yet. But cool stuff coming. Super excited for it, and I just have some big shoes. Really big shoes to fill. Thank you to my cast as per normal, but also to my guest stars for being amazing and being good sports and being awesome villains and just having fun with it. That's really all it's all about. And Brian's face every time I said stuff like Zach and Cody show up or Max Scoof, because that gives me the happiness, the serotonin I need. I love you all. This is as I always say every episode, game is a passion project for me. I love Kingdom Hearts. It's been a part of my life because I can remember since I was 10, and I will continue to run this game into the ground until it's so complex that Nomura applauds me. So have an amazing day, or amazing night, I should say. Get some sleep, hug the ones you loved, and remember, there's a light that never goes out. Comfort comes soon. Everyone, good night. And